Hello YouTube, Ollie Williams 242 here with my very first Let's Play. This one happens to be of Atlantis, the Lost Empire, which was released back in 2001. Now, this happens to be a pretty awesome game for the PS1, so... decent graphics. I mean, it is 2001, so it doesn't look the greatest. I'm going to skip cutscenes just for the purpose of this Let's Play, so just so you guys know. But anyways, yeah, the graphics aren't all that great looking, but for 2001, you know, given what they had to work with, it's not too bad. I've seen worse, trust me. Now, I had to crank up the brightness settings on my recorder, and yet it's still kind of dark looking. This is by far the darkest level and the hardest to see on the recorder, so it won't be this difficult to see later on. So basically, I can't skip anything he's saying. Yeah, I mean, I'm not really going to pay any particular close attention to what he's saying, because I already know what he's going to be teaching me. Because this is practically a tutorial level. Yes, he's teaching me how to jump, by the way. That's pretty sad that I need to be taught that. This is really just a tutorial, nothing much more than that. It teaches you all the basic controls. And punching, which happens to be the square button. And, okay, now he's going to teach me how to duck, which is the L1 button, which I barely use, so get that out of the way. And now he needs to teach me how to look around the room. Yeah. Right. This is what I'm greeted with as soon as I hit the button. That's always nice to see, but otherwise, yeah, it's pretty straightforward.
See, that wasn't so difficult, was it?
See, that wasn't so difficult, was it? I hope not.
Now for your next task.
Now I have to find this compass that's sitting on top of the bookshelves over here. Well, not really find it. I already found it, but I have to go get it. This basically just tests my ability to jump up onto stuff and climb things or whatever. Really simple to do. Now, I'm going to make a quick shout out before I go any further while I don't care about what this guy's saying. That instantly reminds me of a particular subscriber of mine, or at least I think he's subscribed, DigitalMasterpieces. Yeah, he has a Let's Play of the exact same game as what I'm doing now. It's pretty good if you guys want to check it out. I'll throw a link in the description. But either way, his commentary is pretty good, so if you guys want to check it out, I'm sure he's watching, so... Yeah, basically what I have to do now is test out the search button, which happens to be used anytime the exclamation point appears above his head, and the Atlantean letter thing fills up on the side there, and that completes whatever he's doing. Yes, he's sitting there thinking about how to, you know, flip a light switch, so yeah, his intelligence level isn't all that great. But, moving on. Now these things, the Atlantean letters sitting around on the ground, find all of those in one level, you unlock the movie clip. I'm not going to particularly worry about collecting every single one of them. I'm not doing like a 100% Let's Play, so I'm not going to get every single, you know, piece of everything. I'm going to do everything in order to complete the levels, basically. If I happen to have these things sitting around and they're easy enough to access, I'm not really going to skip them. I will pick them up, but I'm not going to go around spending extra time on the level just to catch, you know, every last letter sitting around. Now, that's simple enough. I got his portfolios, and you're going to also want to go over to this desk here. Let's say that's a good spot to look for the key, because you need to get half of a broken key. Now, Whitmore over there will have the other half, in which he'll teach you how to combine stuff. So we'll see what he has to say about all this. Actually, I don't care about what he's saying.
Now, this is how your backpack works.
Because I don't pay particular attention to what he's saying. But basically, just by skimming through it, looks like he wants to teach me how to use my backpack, which is the select button. Now, up and down arrows go to different layers of the backpack. The top layer always contains stuff you're going to need within this level. Bottom layer always contains the compass and whatever weapon you have. And there's 2 layers in between, which we'll discuss later. So, I'm going to use that. And now he goes through a bunch of people I don't care about. Actually, the first 2 I don't care about, but afterwards he explains the 3 of the playable characters. These 2 I never play as, ever, so... Once we get past that, okay, get me through my journey, need help from a team of specialists. So all three of these people have their own unique abilities, which you can call them in from radios sitting around them throughout the levels. I'm going to explain these guys in more detail later, but Vinny's good with explosives, Audrey's good with the flare gun, which is better for long-range accuracy, and then afterwards we have Mole, and he's good for, you know, excavation and whatnot. He's able to, like, you know, dig and stuff and whatnot. I have an Atlantean artifact around now, here somewhere. The boomerang. This is going to be my primary weapon. Thing is, it didn't work when I tried it, is what he claims. So he threw it in the bottom of his fish tank. I don't understand what kind of logic is behind that. I never will either. It's just, oh, okay, this doesn't work. I'll throw it in the bottom of my fish tank and then make you get it. Ah, great, just perfect. So this actually does give me one other thing that I end up learning, and it's how to combine objects. I need to combine this part of the key with this part of the key. That creates a key. Simple enough. Yes, I can combine other stuff, which reminds me, you can combine different colored crystals with your boomerang later on in the game, probably a few levels from now. Alright, now I'm going to be able to figure out how to use the key. Okay, shut up, I don't care what you're saying. Finally. Okay. So he's going to go over here and automatically tell me that the door's locked. Well, that's a given. So let's go over here and use the old key. Simple as that. Alright, this room contains most of the Atlantean letters. There's one more that's in a different room, but I'll get to that later. But yeah, like I said, if they're easy to access, I'm gonna collect all of them, but don't expect me to find every single one of them. DigitalMasterpieces, he'll actually be doing a 100%, you know, find everything Let's Play. He'll have everything. So, yeah, if you need references on where any of that stuff's located, I'd probably suggest viewing that instead. Yeah, I'm not going to collect every last thing, so I'm just basically showing you how to get through the levels themselves. Let's see. Okay, yeah, I got all the Atlantean letters except for one, so I didn't miss anything in there.
I'll bet you're dying to give that boomerang a try.
He's going to tell me how to equip weapons and whatnot.
To do this, simply go into your backpack,
so I have to go into my backpack and select the boomerang. Great. And all you do is hit equip.
Excellent.
Pretty simple.
Now you'll always have the boomerang at hand.
Now here's one thing that I really noticed. Despite the fact that he's taught me a bunch of different controls so far, he never teaches you how to use the boomerang. I just have to point that out. It's the same button that you use with Audrey and Vinny and everyone else in the game. You use the same button to use your primary weapon. But he never teaches you. Oh, this part. A particular clip from DigitalMasterpieces was really funny. He's telling me about staying longer to show him his little secret. Way too screwed up, and I'm not going to bother to go into that, but whatever. Anyways, there's one last part of the level which he briefly mentioned there. Turns out you have to go over to this thing, use the search button, and you unlock a random, like, basement, I guess. In which, when you go down here, there's this room which contains the last Atlantean letter. In other words, if you don't find this room, you can't unlock the movie. Movie activated. And you also obtain these green crystals over here. There's only one of these per level. So these are actually decently difficult to find. Some levels it's like sitting there in plain sight and it's like ridiculously easy, but otherwise they're fairly well sort of hidden in some cases. So there's only one per level. Get all of them throughout the entire game. And you know, one in each level, and you can unlock the character viewer, in which you can literally just view all of your characters, enemies, and everything in like this three-dimensional viewer thing. I'm not going to bother to find all of those either, because I doubt I will anyways, and it'll be a lot of extra time, you know, going around trying to find it. Now this thing over here is a mini-game that tests your ability to use the boomerang. Now, I've done pretty decent with this in the past. So far, I'm not off to a very good start, but whatever. Gold ones are having to be worth a lot, so I don't get anything out of that. I don't hit the skull and crossbones. I will tell you that right now. Those things actually, I think, minus 50. So, yeah, you're not going to want to bother with those. Wow, I got past 600. Cool. 670, I'll stop there. I beat the other guy's score. Somehow he managed to get 600 despite the fact that he said it didn't work and he threw it in his fish tank, he somehow got 600 score. So it didn't work for him, and he almost got the same score I did. That's not making any sense there, but I'll just take his word for it, I guess. That's the last thing you can do in this level. I've literally collected everything, so all it's left to do is to observe whatever he's doing over here and leave the level. Now, I'm just gonna get a quick view of whatever he's doing exactly. Oh, and the fact that he didn't teach me the boomerang control, which happens to be the circle button, I'm just gonna test that out real quick while he's busy doing whatever he's doing. Yeah, I don't know what he's doing at all. Oh wait, if you use the search button, let's see, what did he call it again? Oh, he claims he's in a yogic trance. Yeah, he's in some kind of trance. Either way, go back where he originally came from and you exit the level. And that's it. It's literally that easy. Otherwise, pretty decent for a tutorial level, even though it's not really a tutorial. It teaches you basically everything you need to know except how to use the boomerang, which you're easily able to figure out because it's the only other button they didn't let you do anything with. Time to get the memory card ready. So that's the end of this episode. I'll try to post these every day, if not every other day, but I should be able to get a daily posting schedule going on.
Atlantis won't wait forever.
See you guys next time.